Hey, Peter Vekselman here. So I'm on my boat here right about the exact same spot I was just several days back. And here was the decision I was making. I was right about here, and if you zoom over there, you probably can't even see it, but really, really far into the distance, we're talking, probably a couple miles, there's a marina. And if you look right over here, where some of those docks are, that's kind of where our lake house is. And here was the decision I was faced with. I looked at my gas gauge and I realized I'm just about literally out of gas. And the boat was full of some of our friends. And the decision I was faced with, do I go right this close, almost swimming distance away, or do I haul it all the way over there? Now, I was gonna run out of gas. I mean, at best, I had just enough gas to get somewhere. So the ultimate decision, do I just go to my house, call the towing place, have them bring gas there, or do I chance it and go all the way there to a gas tank? See, the decision was very simple. Do I go the path of least resistance, or do I try to make it difficult? Well, guess what? I try to make it difficult. I really didn't even think through the process, and I headed right down a couple miles that way, and guess what? About a mile right into the pathway, we ran out of gas, ended up calling the tow place. We sat in the boat, kind of bopped around for about 30, 40 minutes till they got us and filled us up and made the trek. See, I made the same mistake so many investors made. Instead of going the path of least resistance, I did something that none of us should be doing. I went obviously the wrong direction. So in this business, it's a business of decision making. See, think about this. Every one of us has things we're better at and things we're worse at. The path of least resistance is to work on the things you're better at and work with others on things you're not good at. But here's what happens. So many people in this business, they don't go the path of least resistance. What do? Or what do so many of us do? We try to fight it. So let's say you're not a great negotiator. It is so easy in this business to find negotiators and to find callers. You can run an ad on Craigslist telling people you'll pay a $500 commission to answer your calls, negotiate deals for you. I guarantee you, no matter what part of the country you're on, within 7 days, you'll have a 10 times better caller taking your calls, negotiating deals. Path of least resistance. What do so many investors do? They try to negotiate them themselves when it's frustrating, when it takes up your time and you're not good at it. Path of least resistance. So many investors in this business that are doing renovations like buy, fix, and sells, you're going out there and you're trying to get your own renovation numbers. What's the path of least resistance? Find a couple local contractors. They'd love to go do some bids for you for some potential future business. Path of least resistance. How many of you are doing that? Path of least resistance. Some of you are wholesaling properties and you can't figure out how to get a big enough investor database. So what are you doing? You're fighting and you're struggling and you're trying to get a name here or a name there. That's a difficult path. The path of least resistance, go connect with 20 wholesalers in your market, 5, 10 wholesalers in your market, whatever, and do some co-wholesaling, and all of a sudden your list will go from tiny list to humongous list because you're going to leverage off of this. So I want you to look at your business, I want you to analyze your business, and I want you to figure out what is the path of least resistance and what is the path that is preventing you from being successful. See, when I took that path, I wasn't even thinking clearly. The reality is some of you aren't even thinking clearly. You're not even realizing there's a path of least resistance to get you from A to Z as much quicker than you're getting there. So the quickest way to find that path of least resistance is analyze what you're doing on a daily basis, figure out what are your challenges, and try to figure out how to overcome those challenges by either A, getting the right people on board, B, leveraging other relationships, C, maybe getting some outside education, or D, maybe forgetting that. Maybe that's not even an important piece of what you need to be doing. Maybe you just put it in the back burner. Hey, you guys know what we do here. We do a ton of real estate deals, and I have a one-on-one coaching program where I work with aspiring investors or already successful investors and help them become even more successful in the real estate business. So if you're a buyer in a Georgia market of real estate, or you know of buyers anywhere in the world looking for deals in a Georgia market, you need to be on our buyers list. By now, you'll see an email scrolling across the screen. Send me an email, tell me, just say, add me to the buyer's list, and on a daily basis, you're gonna get some terrific off-market properties emailed directly to you. Number two, if you wanna learn how to become a successful real estate investor, whether you're brand new just starting out or you already have a real estate business and you're looking to move up the food chain, I know I could help you through my one-on-one coaching program. I've done thousands of deals. I'm still doing, as many as 10 deals sometimes on a weekly basis. I know I could help you become a lot more successful. Again, either send me an email directly to inquire more about my one-on-one coaching program. Make sure all your contact information is in that email, or better yet, right below this video, there's a link directly to my website, coachingbypeter.com. You can go there, learn more about what I do and how I could help you become a lot more successful in a real estate investing business. Remember, figure out what the challenges are in your business, and I want you to take that path of least resistance. It's a quicker way to make money in this business.